Probably one of the last things you want to see on your daily commute is one of those people holding the signs that says slow on one side and stop on the other. Yeah, construction delays. No one wants that. And now JEA says they are using cutting edge technology to make the repairs faster.
In part of northwest Jacksonville, they're replacing a massive underground pipe. If you've driven through the area, you've seen it, and they don't want to tear up the whole street while doing it. Claire Alfrey is on your side to see how it all works. And Claire, JEA says this project is actually running behind schedule.
Yeah, Crystal, Brody, good morning. And the anticipated completion date was supposed to be the end of September. Now it's looking like November, and JEA says all the residents that live on 13th Street were warned that the completion dates are subject to change, and their timeline can be impacted by so many different factors like weather. But these wastewater pipes have not been touched since the 1960s, and they are in dire need of an upgrade. Now, this part of the project that's closing down this section of 13th Street and McMillan Street is near the finish line and expected to wrap up in just a number of weeks. But JEA says upgrading the 42-inch pipe will help ensure long-term reliability for customers without the high cost of the traditional repairs. To help save costs and find a faster way to replace a pipe that's buried 20 feet underground, JEA is changing how they upgrade sewer mains. Instead of digging a massive trench that could take months, JEA is using an internal relining method. It's faster, cheaper, and far less disruptive, allowing local traffic to drive through despite this portion of the road being closed.
If you had to dig down that deep and get the whole run of pipe, it could take months and months more. This process itself will take about 3 to 4 weeks.
And he adds that there's even more to maintain and improve underground in Jacksonville. In fact, there's nearly 10,000 miles of these water sewer lines just in the city, and that's enough to get from Jacksonville to Seattle and back 3.5 times.
Three and a half times all the way across the country. Now, okay, so you mentioned that it is running behind schedule, but that initial schedule because of this is much quicker, right?
Yes. So we're looking at something, if they had to build and dig a trench, it would take 3 to 4 months of just where they are. Now they're saying that if it is on time and things like that, it's 3 to 4 weeks. And I think, especially as someone who would potentially live there, I'd much rather take the 3 to 4 weeks any day.
Oh yeah, for sure.